I was working on an internship that was kind of a collaboration between the linguistics department or linguistics professor, Brooke Lillehaugen, and the digital scholarships program here. It was called Ticha, and we were working on digitizing what's a book called The Arte, which is a somewhat Latin structured grammar of the ancient or the colonial Valley Zapotec language. It was written by a Spanish friar who had traveled to Oaxaca, Mexico to study, I think to live actually, but also to study the Zapotec people and culture. And so he created this actually really in-depth and wonderful, for like from a linguistics perspective, text, but it has a lot of interesting elements that, for example, when digitizing, which is what we were working on this summer, present kind of areas for challenge. And so I think what I mostly worked on this summer was with Lori figuring out how to digitize this text, what exactly needed to be emphasized, and how to do so, and basically how to get a text like this online and accessible to multiple different types of people within academia or without. I just feel so lucky. I feel like I don't deserve to work on a text like this. Of course I do speak Spanish and stuff, not that that is really necessary there are lots of other things to do within the project, even if you don't speak Spanish, but it just seems like there's so many amazing humans who have worked on this. I feel very honored to be able to participate and have an opportunity to study it in depth. When applying to jobs, this was a huge, very positive thing to have on my resume. We use Asana Online to project manage, and that was just a really amazing skill that I didn't realize that you don't really get to experience unless you work on a big project as in something more official than a group project, for example. Project management was just a wonderful experience. It's very exciting to go off into the world knowing that Haverford has prepared me so well, but it's hard to think that I'm leaving behind probably one of the most interesting experiences and kind of academically focused projects that I'll ever get to work on.